Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth04 for another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun. Keep wanting to say The Legend of Zelda, but no, that's over, that's done. In the last episode, we woke up 3 years later, and we had trained, and now we have psychic power. Also, we learned that there's a guy named Kraden we're learning alchemy with, that we're going to be climbing Mount Aleph, and we ran into Satoris and Minardi here, the mystery man and mystery woman who killed us. And they let us go because they have darker designs for Kraden. But anyway, let's talk to Kraden. Just who were they? Nope, sorry Kraden. You are now officially Goomba, the Goomba grandfather. They already know too much about Sol Sanctum. This is gonna kill me because he has a lot of lines of text in this game. Things that even the Elders of Vale don't know. And what were they saying about the elements? Bad idea, Toby. The elements of alchemy. Earth, water, fire, wind, heart, Captain Planet! Earth, fire, wind, water, all of them lived in harmony until Satoris and Minardi attacked. Actually, that's closer to Last Airbender than I wish to admit. Thinking about it now, it actually works a lot more like The Last Airbender. That's great. Avatar. Not The Last Airbender, the movie, Avatar. The plan to set them into motion? And the 4 elemental stars are the key. There are things even I, a trained alchemy sage, do not know. I'm gonna go steal things on the side of your house. You got an elixir. Elixir cures delusion, stun, and sleep. Delusion makes it harder for you to hit things, stun makes you not able to move, and sleep makes you asleep until you get hit by a physical attack, I think. Excuse me, new woman. Once again, I have never found a battle where I actually had to use these because everything wears off after the battle. Maybe not poison, I don't remember. But it's really easy to get rid of them without all that stuff. So, we're just going to be selling it. Doesn't really fetch much money, but it's something. Sup, Cray Cray? Oh, Doovie! You look like something's bothering you. Me? Oh, well. It's those two, isn't it? Satoris and Minardi were their names, right? Yeah, Satoris and Minardi were their names, right? How'd you remember that, Garrett? You know, he doesn't get as much sass from other characters as Ryan does in the Xenoblade. They're still out there? They're very persistent. Did they want something from you, Kraden? They wanted my teeth! Oh, wait, no, that seems to be the case. There was the other guy who wanted my teeth. Seems to be. Mount Aleph and Sol Sanctum. They spoke as if they'd seen them with their own eyes! But they don't have eyes! I'm just making him a crazy old loon. Isn't that strange? Isn't life strange? Sorry, that's a song, Moody Blues. Isn't life strange? Sorry. Can't enter Mount Aleph without a very good reason. And if they entered secretly, they might be thieves! Oh man, we have to go tell the High Elders and villagers! Yeah, let's do it! Hey everyone! I still don't know how accurate the things they said were. We can do nothing until we confirm what they told me. Then what should we do? Well, we go confirm it! Do you mean we should go to Sol Sanctum ourselves? Isn't that impossible? Also, Garrett acts as your voice for the game, if you're wondering, because you are the silent protagonist, as I mentioned. Why would it be? Just because climbing Mount Aleph is forbidden?
That's right. We're just gonna see if they've been to Mount Aleph.
Okay. They'll be fine if they don't see us, right? Sure? Sure, you say no, but you know you want to. This'll be our secret, okay? Oh, fine.
It's decided! I'll make you the leader, okay, Dovey?
Alright. There's some dangerous places between Mount Aleph and Sol Sanctum. But you can handle it, right, Dovey? You're more cautious than Garrett is, Dovey, so you'll be fine.
Hey, you don't have to be so blunt. Hey! I gotta get my hammer!
It's an item that's not part of the background. It must be important.
This is our best bet. Alright, let's go.
Into his house. Yay, we're gonna loot Kraden's house. There's a book entitled Encyclopedia of Alchemy. All things are composed of 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and wind.
Earth, wind, and fire, heed my call.
Nothing in there. I believe there is something in this house. There we go. Money. Also, really creepy alchemy vat. Yeah, sometimes you slide off the bookcases, so be careful. Come on. This is a study of alchemy. To understand alchemy, you must understand elemental powers. That's where the script ends. Great. I love bookcases that have one book with 5 sentences. In search of the ancient Lemurians. Okay, no words inside. The Fountain of Tolby. The Fountain of Tolby will test your luck. Those are all hinting at things that are in this game, and not even in this game. Oh man, that's actually far-reaching. I like it. But anyway, let's get out of here. So now that we've talked to Cray Cray, which I will sometimes call him when I'm feeling annoying, the puppies are gone. We can go out this way, actually. I want to talk to all the characters because they have something to say, but it would take a while. But yeah, the puppies are gone, so now we have access to the rest of the village again easily without going all the way up and down all around and left and right and to and fro and upside down. If we go in here, this is a sanctum. This is where you go if your characters die. You talk to this guy, and he's like, you can revive, cure poison, repel evil, or remove a curse. Curses come from either enemy attacks or cursed items, which, yeah, we'll get into that when we find one. Also, you can talk to him by going around. Wielders of synergy are called adepts. Adepts are messengers of good, never forget that. Synergy is a power that should only be used for good, never for evil. Thanks, monk man. Our synergy was given to us by the sacred power of Mount Aleph. Synergy is what grants the wishes of the chosen people. Yeah, so we're apparently the chosen people. Anyway, let's get out of here. Oh! Guy, you were hiding behind the tree really well. You're not planning on sneaking up to Mount Aleph, are you? No. Well, I'll overlook it this time, but I've got my eye on you, Dovey. Oh my. Anyway, as soon as he turns the corner, we just run right past where he was. And now we're at the Sol entrance. Look at the graphics. I love it. 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 Let's listen to the music for a little bit. Oh, we're going to hear talking, but...
This is the entrance to Sol Sanctum. This is your first time here, right?
Yeah.
It is an important relic of the past. Take a good look at it.
There are going to be enemies in here, so... Well, I would say be careful, but they stink. Anyway, this introduces a mechanic that is... We can jump from one block to another as long as it is within one space away. But just to get through this, you just have to go around the way I am. This also introduces the, I guess, main mechanic of the game aside from the RPG battles is that it is a puzzle RPG-ish. I don't know. The dungeons all have some sort of puzzles to solve or things like that. I'm going to show this battle just because we have new stuff that I can use. Right now, Dovey just has Cure, but Garrett has Flare. As you can see next to Flare, there is, the 3 bars there. One is higher than the other. That shows you the range of the magic. And as you can see, there is a main flare, like it hits the guy in the middle the most with it branching off to the sides. If I were to select the guy on the left, it would only hit the guy next to him. So remember that, but it would do more damage to the bat at the end. So remember that when you're choosing your attacks. So we're just going to go with the main thing here, and I'm going to have Jenna attack that one. Jenna is going to be the fastest one in your party. As you can see, it does regular damage to them, and it killed that last one. One thing I don't like about this game, if you kill an enemy and you have another character queued up to attack the exact same enemy, they do not automatically go to the next enemy. They will defend instead, which can be kind of annoying because, you know, you want to do something, but it's better than them just not doing anything. At least they defend, but yeah. Also, I like that the HP and PP bars show, like the red there showing how much was taken off so far, just to give you an idea of how much you have left in terms of just general amount. I'm going to have Dovey attack the middle guy. I'm going to have Garrett focus on the left and Jenna on the right, and it should even itself out. Also, as you can see, the vermin takes 22 damage with 3 exclamations, which means they are actually weak to it. So keep that in mind. You shouldn't worry about running out of PP in this first dungeon. Just use it as much as you want, really. I'm going to go up this way first because I think there's a chest. Alright, as I said, I am going to... Oh no, there's nothing here. I am going to be cutting out battles that don't show anything particularly interesting or new enemies. And the encounter rate in this game can get kind of annoying. That is a gripe that exists. I wouldn't say it's something that I think impacts the game. Ooh, what's this? It's a relief of a Minotaur. That's a relief! Ow, I really hurt my hand slapping my leg there. The right eye is sparkling, but there's a hole where the left eye should be. Exaggerated humming noise. Well, I went through that a little bit too fast, but Isaac gained a level, I think. He's a level 3 squire or a level 2 squire or something. That's not the button. Level 2. Okay, so he's a level 2 squire. He gains some stats and things. Also, your PP is low enough that just running around in between battles will probably restore it enough that you could just keep using it. So once again, don't worry. But yeah, we're going to go through here. Oh, here's where the chest is. Derp. Anyway, we got a small jewel. I wonder what it's for. And wow, my hand stings. Like, I hit it on my... Instead of using my palm, I hit it on the fingers. And that was a bad idea. The right eye is sparkling. Okay, so when you're able to use an item or synergy on something, after you press A, it will automatically prompt you with a menu. So that's a hint. Except for like one time in the game, I think, where it just, like, you can't actually do something and it bothers me. I think that's just like a way that they, well, we'll get to that eventually. Like, they were going to program a way in, but anyway, small jewel. So Dovey set the small gem into the empty socket. You know what it's like? It's like in Final Fantasy IV when you try to, you hear the sound of shifting stone. That's going to be all the way on the left. Okay. So I did this in like the exact opposite order. It's like in Final Fantasy IV when you check on Palom and Param after they turn to stone, and it gives you the option to use magic or an item, but there's nothing you can do for them. I feel like the game was going to give you an option, but then kind of left it out. Anyway, statues. I love the music in this game. It's so mysterious sounding. It's so good for the Game Boy Advance, guys. This was one of the first Game Boy Advance games, and it was so, for lack of a better word, advanced. What's wrong, Kraden?
These two said there was a hidden passage leading deeper into Sol Sanctum. I've come here many times and I've always thought it looked strange. I've always imagined Sol Sanctum would look different somehow.
More Solly and less Sanctumy. What do you mean?
Sol Sanctum was built in honor of the sun. There ought to be something here to reflect that. Like the son of the sun. I was always puzzled why there wasn't. There's a hidden passage that maybe leads to. Well, let's see if we can find it.
1 second. My computer keeps doing things I don't want it to do, so I need to tell it to stop doing things. Toby, you think he's serious? It's too dangerous for us to split up. We should stay together. Shut up, Fred. We're splitting up. Okay, Shaggy and Scooby, you guys take the basement. Velma, you do whatever it is you do. I'm going with Daphne. But anyway, we can move this with our heads, or if we want, we can use move. But anyway, as you can see, there's a passageway behind it. Hooray! I just want... Dang it. Oh, hey, new enemy. Slime. I'm pretty sure the slime is weak to fire. Also, Dovey learned Quake. That's what happened. When I leveled up, I learned Quake, so now I have Earth magic. Which shouldn't do much to the bats. But we're going to use it anyway. I like how it looks. Yeah, as you can see, period, meaning it's not very effective. Yep, and the fire is super effective against the bat, though. And the slime ran away. Good job, slime. I just want to check on the other side. I don't think there's anything over here, but it's good to make sure. Yep, just another statue in a statue. Statueception. Usually, depending on the shape of the object, you can see if there's a door behind it, but with objects that are square-shaped, that is not the case. This is just a passage that loops. Slime ran away there again. This is just a passage that loops to the side. If we go up this way, this I remember because I have played this video game a lot, folks. Slimes just keep running away. But yeah, there is another small jewel here. Hooray. And I believe this we go straight with. I have played this video game. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. I think Garrett leveled up there. Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, I think that loops back around. We have to go left here. But yeah. Haha, bird, bird! And Jen is now level 2 flame user. So yeah, it's HP, PP, attack, defense, agility. No luck. Luck does not usually rise on its own, or it doesn't rise on its own ever. You usually have to use supplemental items for that.
More statues, huh? Looks like we can. Doesn't look like we can reach them from here. Perhaps synergy is the key. Dovey, try to use your synergy.
All right. We're actually going to use Garrett's synergy, but okay. Also, how is Kraden led into our village just because he knows, like, because he doesn't know synergy of his own? Just because he's a researcher? One of these is going to have a door behind it. This one? Oh, nope. It's a relief of Minotaur. That's a relief! I didn't hurt my hand as much this time. Oh my god. You hear the sound of shifting stone. Is that like shifting sandlands? I think it's in here. Yeah. Oh, new enemy, a maze. I don't know why it's called a maze. A maze? I don't know. But it's a ghost. And we got an oil drop. An oil drop is an item that I usually sell, but there's a use for them later in the game, but not for the ones that you have. We'll get to that eventually, but anyway, it's essentially like the flare spell. It's not bad. Alright, this is just a dead end. But yeah, so... Oh, that's right, this door opens. So, if you want to use it, you can. I'll just go through this. If you want to use it, you can. If not, that's really not a problem. Also, something interesting that I haven't tried myself, just because I'm lazy, is apparently if you level yourself up to level 5, like while you're going through here, then the enemies actually stop showing up. And from this chest we get an herb. And that's, I think, it for this dungeon. Okay. So let's head up over here.
There, we found it!
But what have we found? What did we find? We'll have to find out in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth Level 4 with Let's Play Golden Sun. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.